Hello and welcome to today's math lesson. So first of all guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our laps and close our eyes. And when you're ready, guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Excellent. And next we'll do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we'll begin by stretching up high to the sky. And then let's stretch down low, touch our toes. And now, let's go back up high. And this time, shall we go tippy-toe high? And while we're there, let's have a wave. Excellent, guys. And then back down to touch our toes. Stand up straight, but shake it out. Arms and legs, shake it out. And then hands on hips. And let's have a wiggle. Stop. And another wiggle. Stop. Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, and stop. And next we'll go rounds and rounds. Give our spines a nice good stretch before we sit back down. And stop. And then we'll go back the other way. Round and round the other way. Round and round. And stop. And to finish, guys, we'll do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Well done, guys. Have a seat. So who can tell me what we've been learning about in math class recently, beginning with G, a new word in math that describes shapes, points, lines, angles, or geometry. Excellent, guys. And how do we spell geometry? G-E-O-M-E-T-R-Y. Geometry. And in the previous lesson, we learned about a particular type of geometry sign. Does anybody remember what that was? A group of things that we drew together. Lines. Excellent. They were lines. How do we spell lines?
L-I-N-E-S.
L Very good, guys. So now we'll do an activity to see what we can remember from the previous lesson. I will draw a series of lines on the board, the lines that we learnt in the last lesson, and see if our students can remember what type of lines they are. So first line, guys, anybody know what this line was called? A line that goes straight up. Excellent. Vertical line. So how do we spell vertical? You see, vertical means up. So a vertical line will always go up. Okay, now for our second line. Not one that goes up, but one that goes across. And this is a harder word to say, begins with H. Horizontal. Okay, one more time. Horizontal. Okay, and how do we spell horizontal? Horizontal. Horizontal. Excellent, guys. Now, the third line is a combination of the first two. We don't go vertical, or well, we do, but we don't go straight, and we don't go horizontal straight either. We combine both, and that is this type of line. Excellent. Well remembered, Pakbong. You see, we're going up vertical, but not straight up. We're going across, but not straight across. So this type of line is called? Diagonal. Excellent, guys. And how do we spell diagonal? Perfect. Well done, guys. So far we have vertical, horizontal, diagonal. And now the next one. The next one is two lines. So two lines that are traveling in the same direction. And this word begins with P. Parallel. Well done, down. Yes. Parallel means traveling alongside each other. So we call these two lines parallel. So let's spell together. Parallel. Excellent. So that's 4 lines. And we've got 2 more to go. Okay? So who can remember our 5th line? Now our 5th line is a combination of 2 lines too. But what it is one main line with another line running off it. And this also begins with P. This is a very hard word to say, so we'll say together. Perpendicular. One more time. Perpendicular. Excellent. But any ideas how to spell? P-E-R-P-D-I-C-U-L-A-R. Perpendicular. Excellent, guys. And now, our final lines is 2 lines again. And what happens with these 2 lines is that they cross each other. So if we have one line going this way, they can cross anywhere. They can cross in the middle, or they can cross here. But as long as they have a point at which they both cross, or the word intersect. Intersecting. Yes, intersect means to cross. If 2 lines intersect, they cross. And we call these lines intersecting. I-N-T-E-R-S-E-C-T-I-N-G. Excellent, guys. So one final time, let's speak all our lines together. We have vertical. horizontal, diagonal, parallel, perpendicular, intersecting. Guys, that was brilliant. Very well done and well remembered. So that was the previous lesson, lines. And for today's lesson, we're still going to continue looking at lines, but a specific type of line. And I think what we can do, we'll use the horizontal line to demonstrate, because what we need to know is what happens when we give a line some points, which are the things we learned in the first lesson. So guys, the horizontal line we have here, if I give it a point here, and then I give it a second point, do the points cover the whole of the line? No. You can see there's part of the line here after the point, and also part of the line here after this point. But does anybody know what we call the part of the line between the 2 points? The word is part, but there's a specific word for the part of a line when we talk about geometry. This is called, ready guys? Segment. Yes, segment means part of. But in geometry, we don't say part of a line, we say line segment. So S-E-G-M-E-N-T. The segment of the line is here to here. Now, who remembers the first geometry lesson? If we have points, what do we need to give our points so we can tell them apart? So who can give me a letter for this point? A, okay. So therefore we have point A here. Can this be point A? B. We can't have A again. They need to be different. And the best way is to choose the next letter in the alphabet. B. Okay? Point A, point B. So now the segment gets a name. We can call it line A, B. Because it's between point A and point B, it becomes line AB. But we can change the points and we can change the letters. For example, we have our diagonal line. I will give it 1 point here. I will give it another point here. So the part of the line in between the 2 points becomes the segment. Okay, our line segment is now here. This distance here. But what we can do, we don't have to give it A and B. We can give it X, Y. Now, what will we call this line? If this line is AB, what will we call this line? Line XY. Excellent. Line XY. We give the line the name that has the points. You see? Line AB, line XY. So let's do one more, and this time the students can tell me what we should do. So I'll draw 2 points, guys, on our vertical line. So we know now the space in between is our segment. So can somebody give me a letter for our first point? One we haven't used already. We've had AB, we've had XY. L? R, okay. So we've got point R, S. Okay. So can anybody guess what we call our line now? Line RS. Excellent, guys. That's brilliant. E, R, R, S. You see, the line gets the name that we give to the 2 points. Line AB. Line XY. Line RS. And the segment is the part of the line that is between the 2 points. But guys, that was brilliant. Well done. Now we're going to take a look at a video and a PowerPoint presentation so that we can understand more about line and line segments. So let's turn our chairs to look, guys. And now let's take a look at our PowerPoint presentation about geometry. Line segments. So try to remember that word segment. Segment means part. Like if you have a cake, if somebody says, "Can I have a segment of cake?" it means they want part or a piece of cake. A line is a straight path. And as we've seen already, the line can go in many different directions. The line must always be straight. Points are used to show locations. How many points do we have? What are they called? Point A, point B, point C, point D. You see why it's important to give every point a different letter? Because if I said to you guys, "Can you go to point A?" but we had 4 point A's, you wouldn't know which one. But now we've got A, B, C, D. If I say, "Go to point C," you know which one to go to. That's why it's important for every point to have a different reference. A line segment is part of a line with 2 end points. So you can see the line here. The line is all the way from one blue end to the other. But the line segment is between the 2 points. So here, what colour is the line segment? What colour can you see here, guys? Pink. The line segment is the pink part because we have a point here and a point here. And the line segment is always between the 2 points. Letters represent the end points of the line segments. Yes, similar to like we did on the board earlier. What points can you see here on the left? A. So what will we call this line segment? Line AB. Or we could call it line BA. But it's usually better to use the first letter first. Line AB or line BA is fine because they're the 2 letters. But how about this one? CD. Line CD or line DC is fine. We can use both. You see, the name of this line segment is line segment AB or line AB for short because we know it's a segment already, or line BA. Okay, so now the top red line. Who can tell me the name of this line segment? Excellent. Or line YX. And how about our orange line segment? Or line QP. Excellent. The name of these line segments are line segment XY and line segment PQ, or line XY, line PQ for short. Any questions, guys? Okay, that was excellent. Well done. Hello and welcome back to today's lesson. We hope you enjoyed the video and the PowerPoint presentation so that we can better understand and learn more about line segments. So just remember that phrase, line segment, means part of a line that is enclosed by 2 points. And now it's time for our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we'll begin by doing some rotations, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. And next we'll do 5 stretches to our right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. And now we'll do 5 stretches to our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good, guys. And to finish, we'll do 5 star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. And what we're going to do now is a board demonstration with some of our students about how we can draw line segments. So first of all, I would like a volunteer. Who would like to help me for this activity, guys? Okay, Prau, come forward, please. Let's see, Prau will be our first assistant. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line segment. And we're going to help Prau to draw it for us. So Prau, here's your pen or your marker. So for a line segment, guys, what's the first thing that we need? We need a line so it can be vertical. So first of all, Prau, can you draw a vertical line? That's a line going up. Okay, so far we have a vertical line. But not yet a line segment. Does anybody remember what we need to turn the line into line segments? Beginning with P. Points. How many points do we need? 2. And as you can see, Prau has already drawn our points. So where is our line segment, guys? Is our line segment here? Is it here? No. Our line segment is between the 2 points. So Prau, can you draw a little arc just to show the line segment? Perfect. You can see the line segment goes between both points. But what's the next thing we need for our points? How can we tell our points apart? Letters. Well done, Lakau. So, Prau, it's up to you. You can give our points whatever letters you like. N, O. Okay. So now we have our line segment clearly distinguished with different points. So now, what name do we give to this line segment? Line, L, I, E, N, N, O. Not line no. It spells no. We don't say line no. It's line N, O. Or we could say line O, N. And that is a line segment. Prau, that was excellent. Big high five and round of applause for Prau. What we'll do now, we'll demonstrate one more time with a different student and a different line. So who would like to go this time? Okay, this time I see Down's hand go first. Okay, Down, come and join me at the front. But this time we want a different type of line. So we've had a vertical line. Down, can you draw another type of line for me? Any one you wish. Okay, that's fine. It's not, that's okay. That's not vertical. What type of line is that? Horizontal. So, okay, is it a line segment yet? No. What does it need for it to become a line segment? How many? It needs 2 points. So Down, totally up to you. Where will you draw your 2 points on your line? Perfect. Okay, so we've got point P and point Q. Now, is our line segment here, guys? To the left of P? Is the line segment here to the right of Q? No. Where is the line segment, Dan? Can you draw the arc to show the line segment? Perfect. You see, our line segment is the part of the line that's between our 2 points. And now finally, can you give our line a name? Will it be line NO? No, it will be line. Excellent, line PQ. L-I-N-E. And then P, Q. Excellent. Or we could call it line QP. Okay, guys, Down, that was excellent. Big round of applause for Down. And sit back down, please. Okay, so now we'll have one more student. Yes, Pak Bung, it has to be you. I had to do one more, so Pak Bung, come forward, please. Pak Bung has been... Okay, can you stand here, please? So, we've got vertical line segment, horizontal line segment. Pak Bung, can you draw one more line for me, please? Can you do one that goes up and across? Excellent. Does anybody remember what type of line this is? Diagonal. Okay, so now we've got a line, but we've got no line segment yet. Pak Bung, can you give us a line segment? Perfect. 2 points. And now, can you draw an arc to display our line segment? Yes, our line segment is between the 2 points. And now, can you give our points 2 letters? D, E. Perfect. So now, guys, what is the name of this line segment? Line D, E, or line ED. So can you write the name of our line, please, Pak Bung? I-N-E-D-E. That's great. Very well done. And I'll take my marker back. A big high five and round of applause for Pak Bung. That was brilliant. And well done, everyone, guys. And now it's time for our worksheet activity. So teachers, what you need to do is you need to print out a worksheet for each of the students in your class. And as you can see here, there is a different set of line segments that our students need to draw. How many different line segments, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4. So similar to the board exercise that we've done, our students can design their own line segments. Any type of line. But how many points must each line segment have, guys? How many points must they have? Each line segment, 2 points. And you can give them any references that you like. and then you name them at the bottom. But what's the first thing we need to do, guys? Write our names on top. Okay, so Nadia, this one's for you. Pakbong, this is for you. You're welcome. Net, for you. Dan, you're welcome. Bangpon, for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Prao, this one's for you.
Thank you.
Lakgao, for you. And Chu, for you. Okay, so first thing, guys, let's write our names on top and then design your own line segments. You can use vertical line, horizontal line, diagonal line. And then remember, for it to be a segment, after you've drawn your line, you need to give it 2 points. And the space in between your 2 points, or not the space, the line in between, is your line segment. Okay, so first of all, Nadia, you need to draw your line. So you can have like a line that's going up, like a vertical line, or a line that goes across, like horizontal, and then a line that goes up and across, like diagonal. Excellent. Perfect. So now, 2 points. What will you call your points? NO, okay. So your first one is line segment NO. So point N, point O, and then line NO. Similar to the one we did with Prao, line NO, or line ON. It's up to you. Excellent, that's perfect, Pakbong. You see, point X, point Y, so we're in between line X, Y. So you can write your points here, point X, and point Y. Now, number 2, draw a different type of line with different points. Don't use the same letter for every point, guys. Let's see, Prao. Excellent. You see, similar to the one you did on the board. So what type of line is this? Diagonal. Okay, so now for 2, try in the line no. So next one, you can try a different type of line. You can do a different type of line each time. Your first one can be straight, vertical. Then you could do horizontal, diagonal. It's up to you. And remember, each line needs 2 different points, and the line in between the points is your line segment. If you need any help, let me know. Nadia, that's excellent. Pat, well done. Pakbong, that's brilliant. Net, so your first line, how will you draw? Your first line, can you draw a vertical line, horizontal, or diagonal? Up to you. Damn, that's brilliant. And then you can say here, line segment 1, point L, and point M. Bangpon, very good. That's perfect. Line RS. Excellent, well done, Prao. Lakgao, that's brilliant. Some really good line segments, guys, and it's good to see you're using different points every time. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet activity where they had to design their own lines and then give them 2 points each to turn into line segments. And my students here have all done a brilliant job, so well done, guys. And that's it for today's lesson. So we hope you've learned more about line segments, and try to remember line segment means part of a line that is enclosed by 2 different points. And as you can see, once we give our line points a name or a reference that then gives the line a name itself. So guys, can we all turn to wave and say goodbye to our friends on camera? Bye bye, and we'll see you again soon.